a new Fox Nation special you're going to want to see. It's called The Enemy Above. It looks at China's growing military power in space. Now the U.S. is keeping pace and leading. General Whiting is the four-star general in charge of everything, more than 100 kilometers above the Earth. And he says the Pentagon's preparing for a war that could start in space. General Whiting joins us now. He's commander of the U.S. Space Force Command. Great to see you, General. Where are we at with China? Are we still leading? Are we still ahead?
Well, Brian, good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you and your viewers. You know, I think it's clear the United States has the world's best space capabilities in really all sectors. But we have seen China move breathtakingly fast over the last couple decades. They are putting a focus on trying to dominate space. And it's our job to ensure we protect American interest and deter a conflict from starting in or extending into space.
I mean, if you want to protect the United States, I know where the land is. If you want to protect the United States above, does that involve protecting our satellites?
Brian, it does. I like to say that we have three moral responsibilities at U.S. Space Command. The first is to make sure that we deliver the critical space services that the United States and our military forces have become reliant on. Things like GPS that allow all of us to navigate to where we need to go each and every day. But the second moral responsibility is to protect and defend our satellites against the growing threats that we see, not only in space, but right here on planet Earth that can reach into space and either jam a satellite or even potentially kinetically attack a satellite. So we believe those are critical responsibilities that we at U.S. Space Command have to deliver for the nation.
So I want everyone at home to hear a little from the special. This is David Chang. He's GW University professor there, and Rick Fisher is the Global Taiwan Institute on Space Weapons. Watch.
There are different ways of categorizing space weapons. The first way to think about it is soft kill versus hard kill, and the other is whether it is direct ascent fired from Earth or whether it is co-orbital, in orbit.
The Chinese have maneuvering satellites that have grappling arms. The grappling arm satellite could grab the American satellite and just toss it out of orbit.
So that's soft kill. Hard kill, hit it with something. In 2007, the Chinese fired off a direct ascent kinetic kill vehicle.
So that's interesting. First time a lot of us are seeing that. Do you have a counter?
Well, at U.S. Space Command, Brian, each and every day we are working and planning on how do we defend our space capabilities against those threats that are very well described in the special. And our job here is to make sure that any potential opponent understands that if they were to try to attack us, those attacks would fail and that we would continue to execute our critical missions on behalf of the United States people.
General, there's two other things that may or may not go under your command. Number one, China wants to get to the moon and claim huge portions of it. We're trying to beat them back. We haven't been there since the 70s. And number two, when the Golden Dome is brought up, does General Whiting's group have a role in that?
Yeah, Brian, regarding, Chinese aspirations at the moon, first, the United States went to the moon in 1969, and NASA's going to lead us back to the moon in the next couple of years in the Artemis program, and we're excited at U.S. Space Command to partner with NASA and provide them, a little bit of support as they do that work. But I'm confident that it'll be Americans that, again, walk out onto the lunar surface first here in the next couple of years. The President's Golden Dome executive order is a bold vision for protecting America, and in that executive order it talks about tracking threats and missiles from space, and it talks about space-based interceptors to defend the American homeland. And so we are laser focused on making sure that we fulfill the President's vision there.
It's hard to believe we just got a Space Force a few years ago, and man, you have a lot of responsibility in your hands. General Whiting, thanks so much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.